Hey everybody, it's Sam here. Thank you for watching. So today I'm going to show you how I've made this slider card. It's using the square slider die set from my collection, and I've used it with the new Under the Water paper collection. So you just slide the tab there and you reveal the sentiment, "You are a star." I've got the little hello there, and then this one is to be displayed open, but you can also just pop that back down. It can be displayed like so. So it's on a top fold 6x6 card there. I've added some of my accent glaze there to make little bubbles, and I've just popped Ollie the octopus there. He's on one of those little springs there just to give it a little bit more dimension. Very easy to make this one with the die set, so let me show you how. So this is the 6x6 square super slider set. I've got a playlist here of all the different ones so you can get some more inspiration there. I'm using I think I might use the washi strips. That's the new paper pads, Under the Sea paper pad, and you've got the ephemera there as well. In fact, I'm using Ollie there on the front. I like to name some of them. So I'll just talk you through everything. Now this is a very old set. This is one of my second collections when we did do the coloured dies, but we had a few issues with them, so we went to silver. So that's why mine are this colour, and they've also got these extras here because it was launched as part of a makeup collection. But the set that's now available is in silver, and it's of all of the main dies here, so you don't get any of these little extra pieces. So I'm just going to talk you through each piece. So you'll have this large square here, so I've cut it in the blue. But when you cut that, you can cut this one at the same time. So what I try to do is I've got all my squares together, and then I've got this rectangle large one, and then this piece here. This is the mechanism. This is the slider piece. You want that one with the largest square, and you're going to position it towards the bottom. It's about 3/8 of an inch from the bottom here, and pass that through your machine. Okay. And what it will do is it will give you a score line, score line, score line, and then cut the three sides here. Okay. Pop all these back so I know which ones I've shown. So you want to fold back, so you've got a valley fold, then a mountain, and then a valley. And this is going to be the piece that slides up to reveal your message. You've then got this finger pull piece, which I've already attached, and it's got little cut lines at the top. You just want to have the cut lines running flush with the top of the card, and then it will cut that semicircle. So I'm just going to pass that one through my machine. This one here is the large rectangle. Cut that one out. That's going to be the pull tab, and on this piece I'm going to stamp the word pull. So the very end of this is going to attach to the bottom. So as you pull this, this will go up at the same time. So this is all going to stick onto here. So what you want to do first of all, this is a 6x6 card blank. Stick this one down. I always tend to do mine as a top fold, but you can have it as a side fold if you want. So I'm going to place that one down so I've got an equal border. And then just bring this up as far as you want. You can go really high if you've got maybe quite a big sentiment or something there. But I'm going to have mine about there, I think. Maybe there. I'm using a pencil. I'm just going to mark very lightly and the top, the bottom, and the sides. I want to be able to rub it all out. But now that shows me where I can have my sentiment. So I've got this set here, and I think I'm going to have "You're a Star" because I've got these starfish here from the ephemera pack. So I think that one's going to fit quite nicely in the middle there. So I think I'm going to stamp this one in, see if I can get a nice blue to match these ones. So I'm going to use this one here, which is Midnight. It's the Quick Dry Harmony inks by Spectrum Noir. Next we're going to stick the bottom of this to this one here. So I'm just going to use my quick grab glue just all along that piece there, and then next take this one, fold this all flat, sit this on the back. You want to make sure that you've got it in the middle, so just check your sides here are all kind of pretty even, and then just bring that down until it lines up with the bottom. If you use a liquid glue, you've got a little bit of wiggle time. That looks pretty straight to me, and then flip that over. Just make sure you can't see any of it, like so. And then again, you can do a test run. Pull that up there. In fact, I've got a little bit showing. Let's just bring that down a little bit. There we go. So now when I sit that over here, just do again a little test here, because you've still got time to stick something over the top if you feel you don't like the sentiment or it's not right, but that's going to reveal that really nicely. So then you want to add tape or glue along the three sides here that you can see. I would use a tape here because the glue, if you add too much, it might just go into parts where it shouldn't, and then it could affect the mechanism. So I'm just going to run the red tape here because it's nice and strong along those 3 sides. And then I'm just focusing on the dark blue piece to make sure that I've got an equal white frame, because then I know that everything else is in the middle, like so. And then again, pull that up and it should hold itself there really nicely. So I'm going to stamp the word pull, which is in this set here, and that's the push me pull you action set. There's the arrow as well. In fact, maybe the arrow, I might do that instead. We'll see. I'm going to stick all this down. So what I've done here is I've cut you've got these ones here. So if I show you, you've got that one, and then you've got this one here. So I've just used the square here and just chosen, you know, what part of the scene I want. And that is going to stick on the, if I bring this up, it's going to stick on the front of this one here. So you can see how that's going to pop up. And then we're going to have Ollie, and he's going to be on an action wobbler, and maybe a few other little embellishments as well. So I'm going to keep this open actually and stick that one up. I'm thinking I'm going to cut a piece of white card and stick this onto the card because it's a little bit flimsy, and I just think once he's attached with the wobbler it might not be enough support. So I'm going to do that, stick it on there and just add the rest of that, and then I'll show you it when it's all finished. So I've just stuck that on there. Whilst that's drying, I just thought I'd show you how I use this here. I want to get these used up. These ones are the cheaper ones. These are from Dovecraft. They're quite stiff, and I peel off, and there's like a coating. So I always peel that off. So it's this like more rough cardstock. It's easier to stick things onto. I will share the actual proper action wobblers. I think they were by Hampton Arts. There's a few other companies that do them as well. But I'm just sticking one part there. He just hides it. Just get away with that. There we go. And then just add some glue onto there, and then make sure that's all dry, and then pop him about there. It's just really does add some fun dimension to the card, and it does fold obviously flat. Well, not completely flat. The plastic ones do. They're pretty flush. There's maybe like a couple of mil dimension. This one's got about 1/4 of an inch dimension, so this would have to go into a box envelope. But it still gives you a very fun effect. Once he's completely dry, you can see just kind of like he will have a bit of a spring to him, and just all that dimension does look quite fun. So I just wanted to show you that, just for anybody that's got those. Okay, so that is everything stuck down. So I've got the arrow there, and then I've got the hello, which I've cut from the paper pad, and then You're a Star is revealed, and I've added another little starfish there as well with a smiley face. Now I'm going to add some bubbles. I thought it would be quite nice on the blue because it would show up really well. I've got these water droplets here which were in my Papercraft Society box, and I got some others from Amazon, so I'll link these below. But I think I'm going to use the Accent Glaze just to show people that have this how you can use this as well to create some really fun effects. So start off kind of larger little dots, and then kind of get smaller as you work your way up, and then I'm literally just tiniest little dots. It'd be cloudy, those thicker ones, but it will dry completely clear. Can you see there? They look so cool. I love using it in this way on this kind of theme cards. And then again, I might almost want another like little fish here or something, so the bubbles can be coming from him. Okay, just a little fish there. And also, where I've stuck him down, I've popped some foam. So although he's overhanging into this space, when I go to close this, I need to be careful of those bubbles. Can you see it slides underneath? So just make sure that you give them or whatever it is, you give it that space. So I'm going to add this little fish. So I'm just going to cut a tiny piece of foam here, or I've got this little small squares as well, but I always forget to use those ones. And then I'm going to place the foam down first, so I think I'll have it just there. So then he can overhang a little bit into that space, like so. And then I can have the bubbles coming from him. So again, slightly larger. Always try it on a piece of card first, or scrap paper. Again, larger. And you can add water to this, so it's thick when you get it. If you want it to be like dimensional like this, and then just tap the bottom of the cardstock, or add some water to it because it's heavily water based anyway. So if you want a real thin, runnier consistency, then you can use that then to cover like images and stuff. And you can also use it as a glue, but I wouldn't really use it as a glue. It's too good to be used for a glue. So again, just tiny little bubbles as you work your way up there. But just give that some time. So give it a little tap. Can you see there? They just self-level then. You see how smooth they go? And again on that side there. And just leave that now overnight. So thank you for watching today. I'm not going to close this one down now because I just want to leave that to dry. I will have, as always, all of the product that I've used in the description box below. I'll have some other slider cards popping up now as well. You might want to go and watch those next. And if you've enjoyed today, give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing, and I'll be back again very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.